Radical.
What you see in this picture is a dead Xbox. It's not the one that's tore open on top of the Xbox with the Gears of War decal on it. It's actually the one below that is my Xbox. The other one I'll get into in a minute. The one below I had not played in a while. Mostly I'm playing on the Xbox One or on the PC or something. But I have a huge 360 collection, and I figure I hadn't, played the Xbox 360 in a while. And I turned it on. And, consoles update. And the 360 was going into update mode. See if I can remember exactly what happened. And maybe some of you that maybe have went through the same thing possibly might be able to help me here. I was updating it. My hand accidentally went across the eject button, and the disc tray came out. Now, the update was almost complete, but the minute that disc tray came out, the TV screen went black for a couple seconds, and I heard what sounded like a jet engine. The fan just went crazy inside the system, and it's the loudest sound I've ever heard a console make. After that, nothing. Just blackness on the TV. I unplugged the power supply, plugged it back in, and all that happens is, believe it or not, it just makes that beeping sound. Like that ding. Makes that little ding sound whenever I rub my finger across the power button. It's a sensor. And it makes a ding sound whenever I try to eject the disc tray. But the fan in the inside of the system doesn't come on, and the eject does not work. It seems like it has just enough power to make that ding sound. Craziest thing I've ever seen. So have any of you went through this? And if so, how did you fix your 360 Slim? And the other Xbox on top of it that I've broken down, is just an Xbox a friend of mine gave to me months ago, because it fucked up on him, and he went and just got the 360. Well, he has an Xbox One, but he also has a big 360 game collection. And he got the best version, arguably the best version of the 360, which was the 360E. He got that one. It's the one that looks kind of like an Xbox One, but really small. That one runs a lot quieter. That's one thing I notice about it. And supposedly, the people at GameStop told him that it runs a lot better. I don't know if that's true or not, but he paid more to get that one, and he's really happy with it. So he gave me that one. He said, hey, you might need it for a test console one day. You might need it for spare parts. You might need it for the drive. So I took it. I gladly took it. And it helped me because a lot of people told me that it could be the power supply. I plugged that one in, and the power supply turns green. And on that one, what happens with that one is nothing comes up on the screen, but the power button is green for a couple seconds. The fan comes on, and then it goes to red. So it goes to the red dot after a couple seconds. Can't remember if the drive opens up or not on it. Not sure. So that's what happened with that one. That's the one I chose to open up because I just felt like I'm going to do some investigating and look at the inside of this console. So I went through message boards, forums, and no one has had the specific problem of their Xbox just making the ding sound and nothing happening. So I don't really know what to do with it. I got my 360 Slim in 2012, and I guess that's a good lifespan for a console. Over 6 years. I think I got it in November of 2012. So it's not that big of a deal, and they're dirt cheap now. I can go to GameStop and get one for like $70. It's more the principle of it, Me and this console have been through some wars. Not really. It just sounded like something to say. Me and this plastic piece of gaming have been through a lot together. So there's no emotional connection to it. I just want to be able to fix it. And if I took it somewhere to fix, I know it would probably be a lot more than that $70 that a replacement 1S would be. So I don't know. Have any of you? I'm sure a lot of you that have Xbox products have went through a lot of shit and got red rings of death. I'm happy that with the Xbox One they finally learned how to make a console that lasts. I'm happy they finally learned that. Now I feel bad for anyone that had the original 360. I wonder what the failure rate on those was. Maybe 50%. I know before I got the Xbox S Slim back in 2012, I sold the original Xbox that I got in I think 2006. And I'm curious today if it's still going strong. Those white Xboxes, oh my gosh. Oh, and I almost forgot. There is a bit of a silver lining. I was telling a friend of mine at work about this, and asked him, "Would you happen to have any broken 360s laying around, or a 360 that works, or?" Because I was curious. Maybe I can collect these for parts, and if someone tells me it's this part, I'd have it already. He says he had one that he forgot he even had, collecting dust in his closet. And he said the problem with it was he had sent it off to get fixed, and it came back, and the disk drive wasn't the correct disk drive, and the disk drive only played DVDs, but not games. And every other way, it will actually boot up, go to your menu. He says it works fine. Just, it annoyed him, and then he switched over, and I think he got a PS3 or a PS4 after that, something like that. And he forgot he had it. So I'm going to get that from him. And hopefully, all I'll have to do is open it up and replace the drive with one of the drives that I already have. So, crossing my fingers here that works. So that'll save me a trip to GameStop to get another one. So, I guess the lesson you're learning here is, if you have a fucked up PlayStation or Xbox, just ask around. Chances are, somebody might have one that's working or half working. They'll just give to you for nothing. Okay, well, as always, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you later.